Last day that we have to do Mackenzie's chores. Sanders has been helping. She's always first. Yum, yum, yum. Let me move the clip. Do you do it two-handed? No? Seems like it'd go a little faster. I normally do the morning milking, and Sanders has been doing the night milking. So much fun. This one always waits patiently. You'll get your treat in a little minute. One done. One more to go. Alright, I'll milk this one. Sanders just milked the last one. She sometimes steps in the bucket, so we gotta be careful with that. Here's her chicks. I shouldn't say chickens. Birds. Her bird collection. Just in case you wanted to hear them. There's the piggies, doing very, very well. We gave them the goat milk because, well, didn't have a use for it. So you're getting so big. And the sheep. Yeah, I don't have anything, nothing from the garden today. Nothing. Get you guys some fresh hay. So I have 6 meat birds left to butcher. I already did 21, I believe. Yeah, because I had 27 meat birds all together because this one wanted to join our group because these 3 chicks were not meat birds when we thought they were. When we picked them out at the feed store, they were with the meat birds, but obviously they got mixed up. So we have 6 more to do. I'll probably do those in about a week, and that meat I'm planning on canning. And then my feeder broke yesterday. I had it all screwed together, but I guess, what are you doing? The one end came off and then the handle part came off. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do because in September, the first part of September, I have 35 more birds coming. I ordered those online, so I have to figure out, hello Mr. Turkey, figure out a different source of feeding them. You want all the attention, don't ya? I just opened this bag. I don't have anything in my hand. Here. Now I do. She's my little pet. I don't know why. The turkeys are pretty friendly too. They follow me along. What? Ow. It's my fingernail. Oh goodness. So fun. So fun. The turkeys will be ready probably around Thanksgiving time. Hi friends, welcome back to Acres of Clay. Today I'm going to pretty much just do a day in the life type video. As you saw, we already have done our chores, our outside chores for the morning, and now I'm in the kitchen. I'm actually rehydrating some freeze-dried green beans. I want to make sure that my family likes freeze-dried green beans before I go and do a whole bunch of them. So I'm rehydrating them, and I'm gonna put them in a skillet here in a little bit. I have a couple bowls of beans that I picked, and they need to get processed one way or another, either canned or I'm gonna freeze dry them. So these ones are just almost fully rehydrated, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if we like them. I also have some summer squash that I'm gonna do the exact same thing with. I just chunked them up in little pieces. See, I just chunked them up like this, little squares, and then we will see if we like these. These I made them like this so that I can either stir fry them or put them in a casserole. So we'll try both of them actually. So I should get some of these in some water. Well, I have just a little cast iron skillet here, and I put some bacon grease in here, bacon fat, and I think that's hot. I'm gonna go ahead and put our green beans in. Fry these up a little bit. I have the green beans all sauteed up, so we're gonna try these. Sorry, Sanders is vacuuming. We've got real life going on. Okay, hopefully you can hear me now. So these green beans are a little bit dark. I kind of like them that way. They are a little bit squishy, but they're really good. They kind of have this, they're really, really good. I'm gonna freeze dry some more green beans. These are really good. So I have some summer squash in a little bit of water, not a lot. We're gonna do the exact same thing. Oh, and a quick little shout out to a little girl who sent me this. Isn't this so cute? I have a whole bunch of shout outs that I want to do. I'm going to do that in a little bit because I have some very generous viewers, and I want them to know that they are appreciated. So I'm going to show you some of the things that some of my viewers have given over the last month or so, I guess. After I finish eating the green beans. You want a green bean? So I didn't rehydrate them with very much water, but I am kind of squeezing some of the water out because I don't need it in my oil here. Ooh, so far they're frying up really, really nice. My mom and dad always cut the summer squash up in rings. They would dip them in flour and then fry them in butter. And that was always the very, very best. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. And it was very time consuming, and it still is. So I don't do it that way very often. But I know that that's Sanders' favorite way to eat summer squash. But I'm okay eating it just like this, sauteed. I like mine a little crispy, but we're gonna give these a try. All right, here we go. We're gonna try the summer squash to see if freeze-dried summer squash is really worth freeze drying or not. It's so good. Really, it tastes fresh. I think I'm gonna be freeze drying a whole bunch more zucchini and summer squash and green beans. And if you guys are interested in a freeze dryer and how they work, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below that you can check out. I'm affiliated with them, so if you are interested and you decide to purchase one, I would really appreciate it if you would purchase through that link that I give you, and that way I get a little earnings from it. But I am going to finish this summer squash, and then I'm gonna get my freeze dryer going because I'm gonna do a whole bunch more. I wanted to say thank you because I don't want people that give us gifts and are generous to us to think that we take them for granted or that we don't appreciate it. So I'm gonna do a quick little clip here and show you guys some of the things that people have given us and tell them thank you. First item here is this. This is a yarn bowl, and hopefully you guys can see what this is. So if you are used to, did you need something? Oh. So if you are somebody that works with yarn knits or crochets, you know what a yarn bowl is. But for those that don't, this is where you would put your ball of yarn in, and then there's this loop area. I don't even know if you can see it that great. And this was handcrafted by a man named Dwight. He's local. He's a Michigander, but he's from the UP, or the Upper Peninsula. And most of this, he said, was wood from Michigan. So he handcrafted this. Oh, anyways, the yarn goes in here, and the ball doesn't roll all over the floor when you're trying to knit or crochet. So this is going to be super handy when I get back to making hats or wintertime things. I have some ideas what I'm going to do this winter. I don't know if I'm going to be making stocking hats, but we may, but I do have some things in the works, so stay tuned for that. Oh, so Dwight is a woodworker, and he does have a business, and I will link his information down below. He does yarn bowls, he does cutting boards. So he specifically made me this yarn bowl, and then he said he was going to send a couple surprises along, and this was one of them. And it's just this little, I don't know, cutting block. I don't really want to use it as a cutting block, so I use it more as decor. But he put this beautiful design wood in here like this. He sent me this little one, and then he also sent me this little bigger one with this. This is beautiful work. So there's a couple different woods in here, and yeah, I so love this. Oh, he has sent these things. So he makes cutting boards and yarn bowls. I think he makes bowls. He makes urns. So if you're interested in any of his creations, I'm going to put his email in the description below, and you can email him and just tell him that Rhonda from Acres of Clay sent you, and he can probably make you whatever it is you desire. I absolutely love anything wooden. If you've been around my channel or my kitchen for any length of time, you know I have a lot of wooden pieces, and I feel like you can never have enough. Also, we've had also one of our viewers has sent Mackenzie some soap making kit, some soap making supplies. One of the viewers sent her a whole bunch of stuff, and she's been using it, and I don't know exactly what everything was that this viewer sent, but I do know, I think it was this. This is for cutting bars of soap, and also these molds. She got a whole bunch of these, and these have been such a blessing to her. She absolutely loves these, and they work perfectly for the type of soap that she's making. She also got some round molds. I didn't bring them up here. And she made some of those too. She is still in the process of making soaps. Soaps take a while to cure, so she is just making as much as possible, and then when they become available, she is going to set up her own store, and then I will have a link for you when that store is up and running. But she is super excited, and yeah, she absolutely loves making soap, so it's a new hobby of hers. And so yeah, I'll keep you guys posted when her soap becomes available. Another package came, and this package was a snack box. And a lot of the times, you guys know that Mackenzie shows herself eating snacks while driving the truck. Well, this person blessed us with a box full of different kind of granola bars, and I think the kids took some of them to camp. I know that Sanders has been eating a bunch of them, and Ethan. I had one out of this box, and there's just probably another dozen left in here. But this was a variety pack of all different kinds of granola bars, and that's been such a blessing for the guys. They can have a quick snack before running outside or being in the truck or tractor. So thank you for that. This is mainly for me. I drink a lot of tea, especially in the fall and the winter months when it's cooler outside. And I love chai tea. So this is 100 bags of chai tea bags. And I've already opened this and had myself a cup of this last night. And it's so good. I didn't want to open it, but last night was kind of chilly, and so I decided to have a little bit. But there are 100 of these things in here, and it tasted really good. Also sent me, I think I might have said this in a video, that my favorite tea is peach, ginger, and turmeric. And this brand, I think Sydney likes it as well, so I have a helper. Sydney is my tea drinker with me. Sometimes Mackenzie and sometimes Sanders, but not as much as Sydney. But he bought me a whole case of it, not just one box, but 6 boxes. So thank you for that. I should be all set for the winter to have lots of peach and chai tea. I haven't used this yet. I opened it, but I was gonna use it, but I wanted to show it in the video first, which is a set of lights that I'm gonna hang up on my patio above my pergola, so you can just see how they look. And how many lights is this? This is a pretty large strand, 100 foot long. So I do believe this was on my wish list, and I do have an Amazon wish list that you can check out. You don't have to purchase anything, but you can look at. I share my wish list with the public because a lot of you asked me to, so I do that. And I also had some gloves on the wish list. These are just winter insulated gloves for the guys, but I may be stealing this pair because these are my favorite. They have the cuffs, so it's tighter around the wrist. I like those. I think Ethan took the other pair because he sent me 2 pair, and I don't know where the other pair went, so he may have claimed those. So thank you for these. This viewer sent us these Motorola walkie-talkies. We have 4 of these, so they range, I think, up to 2 miles in a close neighborhood surroundings. So we're gonna use these in the trucks and in the chopper when we're all working together. That way we don't have to do so much hand signaling and motioning for each other. We can just alert each other, especially when people aren't paying attention. So that's a quick rundown of some of the things that viewers have given us. We appreciate all of you. Oh, and one viewer did send Kenzie some money to buy some soap making supplies, so she's buying essential oils with that. I wanted to throw that out there because I don't think I mentioned that to the giver. So thank you all again for being a blessing to us. We really do appreciate each one of you. Okay, we're outside. The concrete truck is going to be here any moment. We're pouring a load of concrete. Look who's home! Dakota's missed you so much. You guys have fun? Yeah. You exhausted? Yeah. Alright. We'll talk more later. We gotta finish concrete. A lot of you have asked about Kevin's foot, and his foot is doing 100% better. Took a few days, but it's doing a lot better. far our load went today. Bring in the gravity wagon to the field. So they're running our rye today, or they're combining our rye, and we're gonna bring a gravity wagon to put the seed in.
Yeah, one of the wagons. We don't know how it's gonna run. It did not stool out very well last fall because it was so dry. So I'm hoping it still yields pretty well, but we'll go find out. So we don't know how many wagons,
how many bushels we'll get.
How many wagons we need to bring.
Yeah. This will be seed for us to plant this fall for next year's rye.
And for cover crop.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's just easier to steer it by hand where you want to put it. I don't know. Gravity wagons are hard for me to back up, but I don't know if anybody else has that issue. But here's the rye. Don't look bad, but I've seen better. A little green in there.
Yeah.
We don't spray it.
We don't spray it. It's very close to organic.
Yeah. So both sides.
I mean, you look at the heads, they got some nice heads in it.
Yeah.
So, but we've had a lot of rain in just the last little bit, so there's couple weeks, some grass coming. And I noticed where a lot of guys took off straw around by us, there's a lot of grass coming in it because of we've had good rain now.
From the recent rain, stuff's starting to grow and show up. But
yeah.
We don't spray it with Roundup or anything to kill any of the green. The combine hasn't showed up yet, so I didn't get video of that, but we have somebody coming to combine for us. Ethan's getting the tractor ready. Gonna be baling some hay for a neighbor. So he's got to hook the baler up. Kevin's getting ready to mow some hay. We're gonna do, well, one field, it's our third cutting. All the other fields, it's gonna be our second cutting. So, was it not starting or what?
So what it is, I don't know if we got junk battery or not. We're trying to figure out if we do. So,
all right.
I've been charging, doing a load test on each one to see what's what.
So you want me to try starting it?
Yep, see if those start.
Okie dokie. See what we do. Ooh, nothing.
Alright, hold on a second.
Okay. Is that a battery?
Yeah, this battery here ain't good enough.
So bad battery. May have to take a battery off another vehicle or maybe get a new one. You're gonna borrow a battery?
For the moment.
Are they all about the same size?
They're all the same battery.
Ah, off the semi.
So we're gonna pull a battery, or we took one out of the semi, and we're gonna replace this out here a second and see if that makes a difference. Then we know for sure this battery. Well, for one thing, it ain't taking a charge.
Because you've had the battery charger on it for a little while.
When we do a load test, we singulated it, and it wouldn't do anything. So we'll swap one out here a second to know for sure, and we'll actually go get a new battery if
that's the issue.
Yep. So there's a lot of dust in here.
A little bit. Wow. You lifted the battery like it didn't even weigh anything.
Those are
Oh.
all feminine of your imagination.
Really? Wow. Hey, I forgot to tell the viewers, that Ethan is getting married in, well, at the making of this video, it's just over a month away. Are you excited? Nervous? He does have a wish list on Amazon also. Him and Abbey have made one up, kind of like a wedding registry, and I'm making that public, so I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to look at it.
Hi, go up in there and see if she'll fire.
Okay. Okay to start. Look at that. Well, now you know what the issue is.
Yeah, black in the battery.
So the kids just get home and now we're out on the road. Kenzie's eating her granola bars.
We're all tired.
Exhausted.
Laugh happy.
I'm not.
Sydney's exhausted. I'm
I did the least
exhausted.
amount of stuff too.
And I didn't even go to camp, but I have felt so exhausted today.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
buckle up. I know you're fine because you just sleep so well. Now we have to run to the farm store, grab a new battery,
Stay.
grab. I need some chicken food, so. Time for evening chores again. We have two new babies. This little girl and then this little girl. I'm feeding this one. Milk replacer, she'll be in the barn soon. She's kind of got this Hereford cross look. Her mom does too. All done. Want to show them your eyes? Got a red one and a white one. Never. Time to get cows in. Time to milk. Couple more things on the list to do tonight, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. This pen needs to be cleaned. So Sydney is mowing this field. This is a new seeding of alfalfa, and it's got a lot of grass and weeds coming in. But the alfalfa's here too. Anyway, Sydney took over for Kevin. He's just gonna do this field and then he'll call it a day.
We're gonna pick up the rye wagon
Yeah, and
because the combine broke down, so he got some of it off, but not a lot. So we're gonna take home what he did get off.
there it is. A little bit. Not a lot. But must be the combine broke about the second time around. Yeah. Alright, let's bring her home.